Wants to throw one first. Finds his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible. That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Panthers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Sells to run, wants to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's take just a second and talk a little Pitt. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The kick is on its way. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Sellers. Fires to the big fella. Made a defender miss. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff again. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Pulls and fired complete. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. and then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Here's a give to Watson. Maybe some room here at the 20. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house.
Number 27, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Play action on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's look at the big picture for Pitt. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Rushes on. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Sellers to throw. Here comes the heat. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You could tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Brown. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Left side, it's Brown. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And listen, third down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. But there's a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he could. Fought, almost got to the first down marker, but now sets up a fourth down.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Got to make the play on fourth. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him. You better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Watson. He now has 53 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
DB's right up on the receivers. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Second and long here. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Throwing, Sellers. Still on, and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Nearly intercepted.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Second down to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Third and long coming up. The fake and wants to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's got the first down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. He's got 69 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sellers. Working that left side now. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Unleashes one. Complete to the right. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to Watson. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Here's Sellers to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Here he comes with the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll send the tight end in motion. Under pressure. Takes the easy one to the back. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
3rd and long right here.
Black 18! Black 18!
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Pitt pushing the pace.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt!
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 16 team, the Kansas State Wildcats. And it's Michigan State looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Throwing Sellers. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
No room to bring it back. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They went for it all on 1st down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star.
Looking deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Sellers got the quick pass. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Watson again. Enough to move the chains. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Shakes off the defender. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Clark. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly,
touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Brown. Runs through a tackle. Pass to 6. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Out wide right, it's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Snapped on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's looking to pass. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Making the adjustment on the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown, we're still sitting on a 10-point game.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. And that last field goal miss really changes the strategy. You're still up 2 possessions, and you got an opportunity to work the clock. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Third and short now from their own 48. Sellers from the gun on third down. Looking for a big play. Has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Deep in the end zone, it's Robinson. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between.
Oh, and they blocked it. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Throwing Sellers. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, South Carolina!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Takes a hit as he fires. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Pitt right back to the line. Drops back on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. Complete to the left. And they'll get the ball back, stopping him short of the first down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Sellers. He's going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the punishment has been extended. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense in a bunch formation. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Sees a crease. He's past the sticks. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Might as well give it to him again. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
Fires toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to